If you pick a picker, somebody who really knows how much their stuff's worth, will you get ripped off? We're about to find out. Hey man.
What's going on?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right.
How are you?
Good, how you doing? This is Brian right here. Brian is a fellow picker, and he says he's got some extra stuff he wants to sell.
Just a little.
Brian is a better picker than me. He's been doing it longer. He's got a better knowledge base, but he's not as good of a seller, so that's where I come in. So what does a picker's garage look like? Looks like this. Loaded with awesome, good stuff. Digging through boxes and bins is one of my favorite things to do, and Brian let me dig through some of his. I was excited. Bin's full of stuff, so I can open this up and find out what's in here?
Anything that you see that's interesting,
Okay.
feel free to check it out.
This is all sellable.
Make piles.
This, for example, is this brand new?
This brand new, never
This
been
is a brand
taken
new
out of
jet
the
oil. This is a backpacking stove, so this is sellable. Okay. You got all sorts of stuff in here. What is this? Is just like a I don't know.
it's a multi-strip plug.
Something for video games. Okay, what's in here?
What
is this thing?
I think that's a battery jump starter. Is what that is.
Okay. And then down in here, I'm seeing some video game stuff right here. You got a Game Boy Color with a pile of games.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is all. Do you know if this works or not?
Of course it does.
Does it really work?
Well, why don't you turn it on and see?
Is there batteries in here?
I play this stuff. Come on, man. I
Okay.
don't just let it sit in a box.
I thought he's just making up stuff, but it actually does turn on. Of course, anything that takes batteries works. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay. So definitely interested in that. This is, like, I see a Bose case, and then Brian's the one that turned me on to Bose stuff here. So the Bose headphones. These look like they're a little older here.
They're older generation, but they're still very desirable.
Okay. Brian once told me that if you see Bose stuff at a garage sale, buy it because it will sell. And that is a tip that's paid off a bunch of times. That was a good tip. I've been buying Bose stuff ever since you mentioned that.
Yep.
Okay. Are these like scopes or something?
Yep, rifle scopes.
Okay. I don't know rifle stuff.
That's cool. That's a vintage lighter.
Made by UPS?
It's an old, I'm sure they gave it to their employees.
Oh.
But yeah, back in the day, that stuff's very collectible.
Okay. A UPS vintage lighter for employees? Really? Is that something that's going to sell? I've got no idea. Sometimes I'm willing to take a risk on items and find out if it's valuable or not. This one's definitely a risk. And if I can't sell it, I'll often put it on Craigslist on like the barter page, and every once in a while I'll get a hit on that. Okay, can I go in the bin down below here?
You help yourself.
Okay, and you don't know, do you know what's in this stuff?
I don't.
Okay,
I don't even know. I got a general idea. Oh yeah.
All right. So this looks like, we got a Star Wars ballpoint pen.
Yeah.
Lone Prairie Dog Target. Is this like hunting stuff or what am I?
Well, it's probably
or miscellaneous.
Yeah, that's a sharpening stone set.
Okay.
That's a stellar scope. Those are cool. Have you ever seen one of those?
No.
Yeah, you got to look through that. So that basically is
stars?
map to all the constellations. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. They
I
are
see.
so cool. Interesting.
And this camera, of course, works, right?
Of course it does.
Of course it does.
Turn it on.
Of course it does. You can't have batteries still in this thing, can you?
I don't know.
I try to check old electronics for like batteries, battery corrosion, see if there's any issues there. I don't always remember, but I try.
Oh, that's cool. But yeah, it looks very vintage, so be careful with it.
I don't want to break it.
Holy cow. Please read this card.
He doesn't even know what he's got.
It's a lamp. Look at that, man. Brand new in the box. That's really cool.
Oh my gosh. You're the best.
Yeah, see, here's your wick.
Is there a...
See that? Brand new. Never been used.
What is it though?
No, it's a lamp.
Like a...
You put lamp
lantern?
oil in there.
Okay.
It says read. So if we read the instructions, we might learn something. But I don't know.
Always start... But is there like a brand on this or something? What the heck is that thing?
Honestly, I don't even know I had it. So
there's no oil in here.
Well, I don't think it's ever been used. Look at the
I don't... Yeah.
Look at the wick.
Okay.
never been lit.
I never do well on this stuff. This is stuff that you're like, this is one of a kind. Nobody's seen this in 50 years. And then like you throw it on eBay and then nobody ever buys it.
Here's the thing about stuff like this is there may be 100 of them out there,
right?
But I'll bet you there's not one new in the box.
Okay.
And that's sometimes the difference between, you know, getting a couple dollars out of something and actually getting a premium, because a collector is going to look at that and say, that has never been lit.
All right,
have you ever seen one with a card on it?
I've never seen.
You know what I mean? And I'm just going to be transparent. I know nothing about it.
Okay. All right. Oh, I got some video games. My favorite. This is like a bunch of miscellaneous games right here. I got a Mario game. That's always fun. A couple Mario games. Playground.
3DS. A lot of those are 3D.
Most of these games aren't really worth anything individually, but sometimes I'll package them together if I get a system in the future.
Look up in this corner over here. There's a box you'll want to see.
This box right here?
This corner.
Okay. Here, get back
see what it says on it?
He's pointing me to this box, this game console. Oh, it's taped, which means it probably is important.
Yes.
So I should be more professional, have a knife, but I just got a key out here. Okay. And this is, whatever this is, this is something you're willing to sell.
If the price is right.
You've been saying that you're giving me a deal the whole time, and now if the price is right.
Yeah, but...
Oops, this is what happens.
Is that us?
Yeah, sorry. This is probably my favorite kind of box to find.
Well, you know, there's some stuff that you just don't run across every day.
Okay, this is the old bag right here. And then, okay, so what do we... Oh, I think I know what you got here. This means Nintendo 64. You got an old Nintendo 64. It looks like it's in excellent condition. I don't want to pull that thing out.
It's in excellent condition.
It's got the cords. It's got 2 controllers. I'm guessing you got some games in here?
Couple.
Whoa! Stash of games.
These are Rumble packs too, which are extra.
Donkey Kong, Yoshi's Story. Got some Diddy Kong stuff in here. Yeah, this is like. And you used to play this? Is that the deal?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm looking for a game that my son loves. He's the camera guy right now. There's a lot of fun games in here. He played a game called Star Wars Racer.
I don't know if I have that one.
Okay, well he likes the Zelda game. Oh, Zelda! Look at that, Zelda right there. Oops. A couple I have. Oh, look at this, Star Wars Racer. Are you excited? Yeah. This is awesome. And you want to sell this thing?
Like I said,
if the price is right.
That's the premium deal there.
It's really easy to get excited about something that you find that you know is going to sell really well. But I've got a sneaking suspicion I'm not going to get a great deal on this one. So I've been over to Brian's house before, and I usually get a pretty good deal out of him. But one thing that he always does is he always stinking makes me throw out the first number. And there's so many things here that I don't even know the value of, that I just feel like it's not appropriate for me to do that this time.
Well, how about we do this? Why don't we just separate stuff by category a little bit, and then let's talk numbers that way.
Okay. So he throws out a number for this old pile of games I found.
$60 for that whole set.
60. So if I were to get 15 out of these guys right here, then I'd be breaking
That's all your money right there.
And then I don't know if these are worth anything, is what I'm saying here. I'll go 50 for the pile there.
Do 55.
You said no to 50? Like, that's not that far off from 60.
Well, neither's 55. That's meeting you in the middle.
All right, we'll do 55.
Okay.
55?
55.
Yeah, okay. I'll be lucky to make my money back on those. I'd probably be, for everything, I'd be at like $25.
30.
All right, 30.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
30. This one might be okay. So speakers, headsets, old cameras, you tell me. No idea. I have no idea how much these go for. No idea.
55.
55, deal. Okay, finally a thumbs up. I think I might have gotten a great deal on this one. So, all right. I'm going to let you throw out the first price. Are you feeling so? Okay. All right, let's see. There's still more games in here. Got the system. Got everything that goes with the system. And you seem to know probably about as much as I do about this, but this is more personal to you. So you tell me how much money do you want for the system of games here? Nintendo 64 with some pretty dang good games.
What do you think those games bring retail? The Marios, the Donkey Kongs, that kind of stuff.
The ones that I know are going to be like the $20 to $25 range.
Yeah.
The Zelda, maybe $30.
Yeah.
A lot of these I would just package with the system like the MBAs and things
Sure.
like that.
I just wanted to make sure that you and I were kind of on the same page with some of these more expensive games.
You didn't believe me that I knew my stuff. You didn't believe. He's like, why don't you tell me how much you think these are worth?
How about 175?
175 is a fair price. Could you go 160?
I'm having a hard time at 175.
You gave me a price that was non-negotiable in a negotiation. That is socially irresponsible right there. All right. I'll tell you, let's do 175.
But I didn't want it to be ridiculous.
Let's do 175, and then let's see what we have total, and then we can see kind of, maybe like round it. How about that? So, assuming that everything works here, this is going to be fun to sell. Okay. 365. All right. And I think 365 is a good price, but just to make it nice, Steven, would you just do 350?
360.
360?
360.
You came down $5 off that price? 355.
No. I came up 5 from where you. I
360, 360. All right, there you go. All right, thanks, man. Appreciate the opportunity here, and I'm hoping I do better than I did over at the YouTuber's house because that was a nightmare.
You're going to do much better.
I think I did pretty good here. Definitely better than we did when Mike and I went to the YouTuber's house. I think there's more meat on the bone, so to speak. So, but what do you think? Did I overpay with this? Did I underpay? Am I about right? Where am I with this? Please check out the rest of our picking adventures on YouTube and subscribe if you're looking for more picking inspiration. Have a great week and God bless everybody.